For many years, Bob Dylan has really become a big name in the world of music because he's put out numerous albums, some pretty good songs. I've heard a few of them. And I just saw the recent, or should I say, new biopic on him called A Complete Unknown, now playing in theaters. But is this new film a surefire film to be winning some awards, considering it's already been nominated for some Golden Globes and what have you? Or is this one just due to be left completely unknown? Find out in this spoiler free review right now. Big D's! Entertainment rankings and reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler-free review of the 2024 biographical musical drama flick A Complete Unknown, released by Searchlight Pictures, directed by James Mangold, who co-wrote the screenplay with Jay Cox. It's based on the 2015 book by Elijah Wald, Dylan Goes Electric. The film portrays Bob Dylan through his earliest folk music success until the momentous controversy over his use of electric instruments at the 1965 Newport Folk Festival. The film stars Timothee Chalamet, who also produces the film as Dylan himself, along with Edward Norton, Elle Fanning, Monica Barbaro, Boyd Holbrook, Dan Fogler, Norbert Leo Butz, and Scoot McNairy. The film's title is derived from the chorus of Dylan's big hit of a single from that year in '65, "Like a Rolling Stone," which I've actually heard many times and what have you. Now, of course, the film starts when Dylan moves to New York City seeking to meet his recently hospitalized idol, Willie Guthrie. Dylan meets him along with his close friend Pete Seeger in the hospital. Dylan performs a song he wrote for Guthrie, impressing the two folk musicians. So Seeger invites Dylan to stay with his family, slowly ingratiating uh, the newcomer into New York City's folk scene. Well, soon he meets Sylvie Russo at a concert, charming her with his contrarian opinions and tales of working at a carnival. They begin a relationship and moving together. Well, apparently he soon gets to meet Joan Baez and many others. But I'm really not going to get into too much more details. But soon he gets to experiment with electric guitars and what have you. But that's all of the story I will give to you, because this is a spoiler-free review, and I'm not going to give you any more details. Now, my thoughts on A Complete Unknown is I think this was very, very good, superb. I don't mind giving it the okay, but I loved it. I think this is probably one of the most incredible musical biopics that come out in I don't know how long. Now, the film was directed by James Mangold, who also did Walk the Line, as well as the remake of 3:10 to Yuma, plus the Wolverine, Logan, and Ford versus Ferrari. I must say, he does a very good job. So far, the film has gotten pretty good reviews, with universal acclaim for Chalamet's performance. I've got to agree. He gives out another one of his best incredible performances since Wonka or Dune Chapter 2. The film currently sits at 79% on Rotten Tomatoes, where it's certified fresh. It's up in the somewhere in the 90% where it's certified hot. Not certified hot, verified hot, sorry, with the audiences. Well, according to Rotten Tomatoes, they say charged up by Chalamet's electric performance, this ballad of Bob Dylan might not get under the enigmatic artist's skin, but will make you feel like you've spent time in his company. Metacritic has a pretty good 73 score. Audiences polled by CinemaScore gave this an A grade, that is, while those surveyed by PostTrack gave it a 93% overall positive score, with 76 saying they would definitely recommend it. Yes. Brian Tellerico on RogerEbert.com liked it, gave it 3.5 out of 4, saying they praised the solid performances, the unshowy direction, and organic editing. The Guardian's Peter Bradshaw gave it a perfect score of 5, calling Chalamet hypnotic as Dylan. Kyle Smith, writing for the Wall Street Journal, also applauded Chalamet's ability to capture different facets of Dylan's personality, including the songwriter's supercilious air and his creative genius. Also, Smith especially liked the duet of the song It Ain't Me, Babe, which of course everybody knows would later go on to be a hit for Johnny Cash and June Carter. Of course, it was between him and Joan Baez, who I'll tell you plays that in a moment. Anyway, so far it's done pretty well. It's won a few awards, well, independent types of awards. But right now, this film is already now nominated for 3 Golden Globes, including Best Motion Picture for a Drama. Chalamet's up for Best Actor, and Edward Norton's up for Best Supporting Actor. Same thing goes for the Critics' Choice Awards as well. So anyway, I must say this is really, really a good film. Let's see. And well, there really is no score in this or anything. We just get some really good music, which is actually some of the actual actors themselves. For our cast, we have Timothee Chalamet playing Bob Dylan, and I must admit, he nails it. I mean, as much as I do like the voice of Bob Dylan, but don't hate me for saying this, but Chalamet is superb. Definitely. Edward Norton plays Pete Seeger, who I've known that name by looking up some of his songs, because I know some of those songs he wrote and or performed were performed in some episodes of the original Zoom back in the 70s. Same thing goes for Woody Guthrie, who is played by Scoot McNairy, who I recently saw in Speak No Evil, and he's also been in a few other films. Playing Sylvie Russo, which is a renamed version of Suze Rotolo, Dylan's girlfriend from the time, and Dylan requested the film not use her real name. Which, that's understandable. I am going to say Elle Fanning was very good. Playing Joan Baez is Monica Barbaro, who most people would remember her from her appearances on Chicago PD and Chicago Justice. She recently played Phoenix, Natasha Trace, that is, in Top Gun Maverick. And she's been in lots of other films as well. Playing the man in black himself, Johnny Cash, is Boyd Holbrook, who really surprised me. That his performance, I thought, was even more superb than when I saw him walk the line with Joaquin Phoenix. But anyway, he recently appeared in numerous films, including A Walk Among the Tombstones, The Predator, as well as Logan, where he played Donald Pierce. Oh yeah, and he also starred in Mangold's previous film, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, from last year. Wow, that's really something, I tell you what. But yeah, he was he was in several other films. We Can Be Heroes, and more recently he was in The Bike Riders. So I gotta give him credit for that. He was absolutely amazing. Now, I do like the performances from just about every member of the cast of this film. Dan Fogler as Albert Grossman, Yes, who was a big time was an entrepreneur and manager in the American folk, I almost said folk music and rock and roll scene. So he was manager for Dylan and many other artists. There's also Norbert Leo Butz as Alan Lomax, who was an ethnomusicologist that's known for his numerous field recordings of folk music in the 20th century. Very good. And P.J. Byrne playing Harold Leventhal, who would later manage, well, other types of, well, many other of the folk singers like Joan Baez, for example. Oh, I'm just gonna say the list goes on and on. So anyway, the cast is very good. So overall, I loved A Complete Unknown, and this film has it all. The story's really good. The direction from James Mangold's really good, and Timothee Chalamet does an exceptionally good job as Dylan himself, and of course, his singing as well. So I must admit, this is a good film. I think you'll really enjoy it. And I wish it the best of luck at the Golden Globes, because I know it's facing stiff competition, but maybe it could pull it off without much trouble. And if not, there's always a chance they'll be nominated for an Oscar or two, or maybe even more. I'm sorry, I'm just getting too far ahead of myself. But I'm serious about the rest of it, though. So go see A Complete Unknown. I think you'll really like it. For my score, I'm going to give A Complete Unknown 5 stars, which will mean on a scale of 1 to 10, it gets a 10 easily, big time. So if you so what did you think of A Complete Unknown? Let me know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel. Make it grow and make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Give them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation as well. And join me next time when I bring to you a TV log on Major Dad. So if you like this, consider checking out some of these other films that I've done with a little music in them. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Walk the Line, along with my ranking of Johnny Cash songs. Or you can go to the upper right-hand corner and see my review of a 90 star that, well, died way too soon because of, well, I won't really get on the subject. Check out my review of Selena. Or if you'd like maybe a little more Timothee Chalamet, you can check out my spoiler-free review of his recent hit from earlier this year. And that, of course, is Dune Part 2. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.